Tyler Ridgeway. Good morning.
Hey.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
What's summer like as an AD? It doesn't stop really, does it?
No, it never stops. You have the dead week in the 1st of July, and then it's full go for the next 3 weeks. And right now we're on the preseason downtime, but kids are still in their weightlifting and conditioning. So it really never stops. Sports are a 365 sort of thing nowadays.
What's life like Monday, August 11th at Western High School?
It's very busy. I think we have practices from 7 in the morning until 9 at night.
Okay.
So it's just going to be a busy day running around, making sure coaches and kids are good to go and kind of get the season started off smooth.
Got that beautiful new football field, and you're also making some improvements, I think, at the Panther Bowl.
Yes. Yeah, so we, in the last year and a half, we've upgraded the football stadium, which you have seen. The turf's beautiful. We've upgraded the Panther Bowl, put like a new walkway and railing in, and 2 new kind of dugouts. And then we upgraded the baseball and softball fields, kind of redid the infields after it being 12 years. So everything's in really, really good shape right now. And the facilities are looking great for the fall.
We had a chance to meet your new football coach, Cody Bentley, and his interview is on the David Rice Show right now, but had a chance to meet him and the team at Media Day, and the Panthers are excited about this year.
Yeah, it should be a really fun year, kind of new leadership. Coach Bentley's been around for the last 4 or 5 years, but he does a fantastic job. Looking forward to week 1 against Jackson, kind of renewing that rivalry. They got the better of us a few years ago, and looking forward to that. And can't wait for the season to start for all of our sports.
What's the difference for the football team, to go, because you lived through this, to go from the mole embedded grass field to a beautiful turf field?
I mean, I think it's a huge difference. I think it starts with practice. We had, when I first started coaching at Western, we had practice kind of on a side field, and we weren't able to practice in the game field. But now being able to practice directly on the turf helps us tremendously. Our community uses it. Our band used it last week for 5 days in a row. Our youth football, our soccer team. So it's being used by everybody in our community.
Yeah, whoever does the laundry is probably appreciative too. They don't have as much mud and grass to get out.
Yeah.
See, it's interesting about those turf fields. I mean, the second they're done, boom, you're right out there and you can use it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, that's it with a grass field. Oh, you're going
Don't
to
touch
wreck
it.
it.
Yeah.
So you got to save it for game night.
Right. That's right.
Man. How many athletes, student athletes, are there at Western? You ever add it all up?
We have approximately, I think, 550, kind of a rough number. We did it last year for the MHSA. So we have right now a student body population of close to 800. So we have a very high percentage of athletes at our school that play at least one sport. And we have a lot of offerings, so kids have plenty of opportunities to participate.
Tyler, what sport are you seeing maybe on the rise, or you're seeing more participation than you have in years past?
I think actually, just talking to my girls golf coach last night, we have a high number of girls interested in girls golf.
Okay.
I think last year we had 10 to 12. This year we've got 25 signed up. So that's a big thing that's booming for us. The one thing we have at Western is all of our numbers are very, very strong. We have been able to keep 3 levels of basketball, girls and boys. One thing that's really struggling is JV softball teams in our area, and we've been able to keep one of those. So it's been great, and the participation's fantastic at Western.
Yeah, that's great to hear.
You've got students that play on co-op teams, hockey, lacrosse, swimming. What's the next sport, do you think? How about boys volleyball? Do you think that will get to the high schools in the near future?
Yeah, I think it will. I think right now we have a club, so we're kind of in the stage where we have kids we have some volunteers, and we have kids that play, and they really enjoyed it and had a great year last year. But I know a lot of schools are starting to adapt it, and I'll be interested to see how that goes in the spring. It's one of those things that's easy because you have all the equipment from the girls' season. But for our size school, it's definitely could be a challenge with sharing athletes. But they did a great job last year, and it was awesome. So.
Yeah, do you kind of have to look at that, right, with the size of the school? If we start adding pickleball, and sometimes it can hurt some of the other sports. So you really have to take a look at it.
Yeah, you definitely have to look at all the angles and make sure that you don't take away from the other opportunities you have. But you want to also be able to have those opportunities for kids too, especially if it's something that people are interested in.
Are there going to be athletic facilities at the new elementary school?
There are. So kind of the biggest thing at the elementary is going to be the gym. The gym's going to be beautiful. There's actually like 2.5 gyms, but there's one that is kind of is competition size, I'd say. And then I think they're looking at some different youth soccer fields and maybe a youth baseball or softball field out on that property. The property is huge if you go back there. So I know that stuff's in the works, but it's very exciting to see.
Yeah, and that I believe the school is on target to open for the second half of the
semester,
upcoming school year.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's the plan.
should be exciting. The community comes out to support the Panthers at everything. Talk a little bit about the Panther community, especially during the fall sports season.
I think our community is fantastic. You know, if you look at last year, our turf open, we had 5 home games last year, and we had a full house. I think each and every night, rain or shine. You know, people love coming out to support our basketball teams, our volleyball teams, our soccer teams. You know, it's really fun when this is the Panther Bowl and the soccer field gets full. We've had I've been very lucky in my year here and my coaching years previous is that we've had great community support, and people are willing to help. People are willing to show up and be there for our kids.
One game last year, Tyler came up to me. He had an arm lined up with hot dogs and offered me.
I believe it.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Take care of your customers.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Nothing but the best for you guys.
Well, I think we're excited
Yeah.
because we're going to be featuring the Panthers on our first game
Very
of our
excited about that.
26th season of high school football. And that will be live on JTV on the last Thursday of August.
I think August 28th, which, if you can believe it or not, is like 3 weeks away. It's amazing.
Yeah, season starting.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
I know.
I mean, we've been working all summer
Yeah.
on this, and I think we've got
It's gonna
brand
be
new
sweet.
equipment, whole
Yeah.
new. We've completely revamped our control.
Yeah, make sure
room.
there's out in the garage barn, make sure they have a couple TVs set up out there because you're not going to want to miss this broadcast.
Yeah, you do. You have a big screen TV in the barn.
Yeah, we have it out there we have our little hospitality barn that Steve Mills puts on, does a great job. We put a TV out there, so they'll definitely be on.
Yeah, that's live and all season long. Be sure and join JTV Sports, and thanks to our great sponsors, headed up by M&K. And new this year, we welcome College Chevrolet as they present the pregame show. A lot of new surprises and features coming to JTV Sports this fall. 26 season.
Crazy.
Yeah. What's the schedule leading up to the start of school and fall sports?
So the biggest thing is like next week kind of kicks off, like all the kids come back. We've got over like 250 athletes, I think, in the fall, so they'll all be here on Monday. Plenty of kids around right now. Fall scheduling is going on for new enrollees, so we've got kids in the building. And then August 18th, we have our back to school night, which is very exciting for all of us because all the kids get to come back and see their lockers, kind of meet some of their teachers. So it's a great event. And then August 20th, we start school, and I think we're hosting a volleyball try that kind of kicks off our home matches. So it'll be exciting. But it's a busy next couple weeks, but it's fun.
Awesome. Would you have played volleyball if it was available when you were in school?
No, we would have played basketball.
Yeah.
All right, great. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in today.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Athletic Director and Assistant Principal at Western, Tyler Ridgeway. More of the morning show after this.